What is going on, FG3000? Back in the place to be, and welcome to Call of Dragons. So Call of Dragons is a brand new, yes, city builder brought to you by the same exact team that brought you Dislight. Still not getting you? All right, so let's just go ahead and jump on in. Call of Dragons, in my opinion, is probably one of the best made city builders that I've ever played, and I have played quite a bit of them. But I do understand that people that don't really care about this genre, that statement doesn't really change your mind at all. Like, wow, it's the best of the type of game that I don't like in the first place, right? I totally get it. So what I want to do at the first part of this video is to kind of show you what sets this game apart from other city builders, and then towards the middle and end of the video, we'll just be doing some city building, right? So let's go ahead and jump on in, starting off with the heroes that you can collect. And I talked about this during the pre-registration. This game uses that like mobile game aesthetic. And you can kind of, if you know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about? Like, they all look like that, but I do have to say, I do kind of like this vibe here, right? So we'll go through a few of these characters, and I will be doing a summon session a little bit later. But you can see there's basically kind of like an orc and goblin faction, a human faction, and an elf faction. And there's a pretty good variety of different enemy or hero types that you can see here. And I'll show you a few that I don't have collected. Look at Madeline, baby. Not too bad. Got that Nikkei coat. A little bit of World of Warcraft like Sentinel vibe there. Very, very cool. Like, the characters look really good. And it doesn't matter which faction you pick, whether it's humans, that orc faction, or the elf faction, all of the heroes are available, right? So you can have these heroes in any of your establishments. And the story does make sense with that. I won't spoil too much of it. Were you actually listening to the story, FG? Hey man, why you gotta put me on the spot in front of company? You know what I'm saying? Calm down. Look at this character. Such an interesting little design here. I like the different body types. This game goes really deep into just like very different, different body types, right? A lot of games are too scared to do that. Not this one. Like, dude, some of these body types are just crazy, right? So those are the heroes that we have so far. And like I said, I'll do a summon session a little bit later.
As I heed the Foremother's guidance, so too will I heed your wishes.
So unlike a lot of city builders out there, this game does a really good job of trying to bring you into its world, right? So there is a ton of story, there's a ton of spoken dialogue, pretty decent voice acting here as well.
You are just as smart as Donkey.
When the trolls were struck down, Mana Stone fragments fell from their bodies.
Now, spoken dialogue story obviously is not unique to just Call of Dragons. Obviously, other city builders have done this as well, but I haven't seen it done to this degree before. Like, it is really intertwined in almost everything you do. So these characters that you get on your team, you actually get to know more about them. All those heroes that I just showed you, like, they actually have a part in the story, and you get connected to them on a deeper scale than you normally would in these games. Now, when I first saw this game with the pre-registration, this is what really got my attention. I was like, dude, is this like a real RTS? I mean, it's not like an RTS, but we'll go ahead and send out our little melee troops there and support him with my range squad here. I can also cast a fireball spell to take out that front line. Now move my little melee up to the front line. Make sure that they're being supported by ranged attacker and spellcasters. Maybe I'll do a little swipey swipes in the face there. And there you go. That is combat. So there is two different sides to this game, right? You have the city builder aspect, and you also have kind of like the hero collector campaign aspect, where you're going from like node to node to node, trying to 3-star each one. The further you go, the better your idol rewards. The better your idol rewards, the better the things you can buy out of the shop. Oh, we're definitely stronger. Even though they have 3 squads, we'll still figure it out. And this is the way I normally do it, right? I like to lead with my melee, follow up with my range. What a riveting strategy, FG. Never seen that before. Hey man, you know what I'm saying? Trying to do what I'm trying to do. And waiting for my relics to get off cooldown, attack with them, GG. Now, beyond those things, I gotta be honest, as a person that's played many city builders before, everything else is just what you like or hate about city builders, just refined to the umpth degree, especially the PC client. Look at this. Look at this. I can zoom all the way out to the top of the world, zoom in, zoom in, zoom in. You watching? Zoom in, all the way to my base with no loading times. I ain't never seen a client do that before, so that's pretty awesome. But a lot of things that I'm gonna like about this game are gonna be down to the fact that I've played so many of these city builders before, and I know the type of nuances that are kind of annoying, the streamlining and the quality of life that I would have appreciated in other games. This game pretty much has all of that, but you also have to kind of be bought into the idea of a city builder before you can really appreciate those aspects, right? So from here on out, let's just do some good old-fashioned Let's Play style gameplay. Here are all my troops. I have some mages, some swordsmen, some workhorses, and what are these, like my ballistas over here? Very, very easy to queue them up, get them training, and get myself a number of troops getting ready for war. Also, while I'm doing that, I want to explore the world. The more I explore the world, the more resources I can find on the map, so I can send out my scouts, and my scouts are gonna scout. They're gonna go and try to uncover the fogs of war. And right now I have 2 scouts, so I'm gonna go ahead and send out my other scout over here to explore that. And once again, quality of life is the name of the game. You know, the game already knows which part of the maps you have not uncovered, so it automatically just zooms you right to the points where it thinks you should be. I love that. And then spacebar brings me right back to my base. Once again, these are things that I appreciate as a person that's played these games before. You might not appreciate them, right? And I totally get that. As far as upgrading your buildings, once again, very straightforward, right? If I want to speed up this building for the sake of the YouTube, let's go for a quick 30-minute, a little 5-minute, and a 1-minute. That'll upgrade my building, as you guys can see here. And it's a very lively city, right? You see all of your workers here, your troops being trained. You can see your heroes as well, kind of walking around. Sometimes you can talk to them. They can give you types of bonuses and whatnot. Right now, what I want to do is I want to keep on researching. So I'm going to go ahead and research cavalry protection, buff up my passive stats on that. Once again, this is very par for the course when it comes to city builders. I can also ask my alliance for help. Just a quick button right there. Once again, quality of life is the name of the game. I can also help other people as well, help them with their buildings. I am in an alliance. And of course, helping each other when you're in an alliance is a big part of what these games are all about. Here is my alliance. It's called FOC. And hey, dude, I feel like my guild moved. Dude, my guild moved. How they gonna leave me, FG? Oh, dude, they moved all the way up here. You know what? Nah, bro, you ain't leaving FG behind. Dude, I'm gonna relocate then. Let me find myself a nice little spot. I didn't know my guild left me, dude. I don't know if it's gonna let me relocate. Oh, yeah, it is. Okay, well. Here we are in the new location with the FOC guild. Very nice. So FG building, baby. So I do like the fact that we moved because I was having trouble finding better gold resources. We're still, dude. Bruh. So just like in these games, resources are very important. You got gold, you got lumber, you have ore. So right now, if I want to go gather some gold, I can do so. I can create a squad to go get that gold. Certain heroes have better stats for certain things. So for example, she has a thing called Midas Touch. It increases her gathering speed and her gold gathering speed. So if you want to go get gold, this is your girl for you, right? So we can see her little pathway here, and if you zoom in, there she goes. Man, I'm sorry about that. I ruined you. Let me get you back to work. Sorry about that. I don't want to say, hold on. I'm new here, man. I just started playing the game. There you go. Send her back to work there. There you go. Very, very nice. And once again, the overall theme of this video is quality of life. So very, very easy to find. You know, if you need gold, you need logging, you need ore, you need mana pools, or if you just want to fight some creatures, you can do so as well. Now, the combat that I just showed you, right? It's a little different than overworld combat. So if I want to go fight this little, wandering band of darklings here, I can go ahead and march and attack them. So once again, you'll see my squad kind of heading on over there, but this doesn't really require me to do much. I can go back and I can multitask my building. I don't have to watch them do any attacks, but I still can activate my relics here. So if I want to do some special attacks, if I feel like the fight is going to be a little close, I can kind of watch the fight, make sure they're doing okay, walk out of telegraphs, because even on the overworld, some of the enemies do telegraphs, but for the most part, I'm only going to fight things that I know I'm stronger than, just to make sure that I can get resources, complete quests, things of that nature. So that is that. But when it comes to city building, it's all about city building, right? Upgrading your buildings, getting more troops, getting more stats, forging alliances, hanging out with your squad here, as you guys can see. Don't let them leave you, man. You know what I'm saying? Hang out with your alliance, fight other alliances. It's a bunch of politics and intrigue and espionage, my friends. That's what it's really all about. So let me go ahead and do a quick summon here. I'm gonna go ahead and do an artifact draw. So this is a pretty cool aspect of the game as well. So just got myself a brand new artifact called Ever Ice. After a short charge up, deal damage to 2 enemy legions in the designated circle. So I can equip this on one of my heroes, and that becomes my new activatable ability when I'm in combat or when I'm out, out in the overworld. Same thing here, right? Grants your legion up to 9 surrounding friendly legions, and I get march speed, and then the legion is slowed afterwards. So if I really need to like catch up, or if I'm being attacked or something, I can use that to kind of get away. Very, very nice. And I got a duplicate of my book here. Very cool. So we'll go on over here to the hero screen. This is my hero here. Here is the artifact he is currently using. This does the fireball that you saw me use a little bit earlier in the video. You can also power this up. You can use duplicates to increase his power. Arcane Dust is the raw level, so very straightforward there. And as far as my actual hero levels, I can do the same exact thing with these little tactics books. So now he is level 13. Every single time you level up, you also get talent points. And you can see these talent trees are quite diverse, my friends. You do have to get all of these foundation talents first, but then from that point, you can branch off to be, more focused on magic, more focused on PvP, or more focused on skills. I'm going to go ahead and give my boy a little bit more HP-ness, and he's going to keep it rocking. Now, I know I said this a dozen times in this video, but once again, quality of life is the name of the game. Right over here on the left-hand side of the screen, lets me know exactly what I need to be doing and, give me achievements for completing some of those objectives, right? So right now, I need to upgrade a hero from level 13 to 14. Very easy once again. I have someone that's already pretty close. So we'll go over here, level him up. I'm not gonna be able, yes, we were. So now he is up to the next level. Give myself a little reward there as well. The game always has something happening when it comes to achievements and season-based rewards and things of that nature. So right now, if I run around the map and I defeat these Darkling patrols, I'll get these keys. And then these keys can then be used out here in the overworld to unlock chest. So I can use this little search command. There's a chest right there. So what I can do is I can send my legion over here to fight all the surrounding mobs first. You have to clear the ads out of the way first, and then I can unlock this chest. So there's a lot of things going on besides just building your castle. Once again, helping out your alliance is a big part of this as well. So as I'm accruing resources, I want to help my alliance get stronger and stronger and stronger as well. So let's see, right now, my guild leader says, hey, let's increase our gold production as an alliance. What we're going to need is lumber. So I'm going to go ahead and donate some lumber because I'm a good player. You know what I'm saying? There you go. Donating some lumber. While I do this, I'll also get rewarded. So not only am I helping making my guild stronger, I also get rewarded with all types of little speed ups and keys as well. So it all feeds into each other, right? And these games really start getting good the more you feel like you are literally a commander of a castle, right? You are, navigating the type of resources you need to go get. You need to make sure that you're helping your alliance. You're completing events and quests, and all of these things kind of run together, right? Right now, there's like a ranking quest going on. There's a 5-day, basically do all the things, get lots of rewards type event, just like we normally see in like hero collectors, right? And as long as you're kind of following the quest, following the story, you shouldn't have any problem getting that. Throne of Power. Hey, I didn't know you could put like real pictures in here. Very cool. There is the Behemoth, the giant bear. So if you defeat him, there's rewards. So yeah, all types of events going on simultaneously while you're building your stronghold and building up your kingdom, right? But at the end of the day, once again, this is still a city builder. So if you don't like the idea of city builders and things of that nature, it's not really going to win you over, I don't think. But if you've always been kind of on the fence and you're looking for maybe the best city builder that's come out since Lords Mobile, in my opinion, absolutely Call of Dragons. High aesthetic, high polish, high quality of life. The developer has been pretty quick with updates already, even though the game just came out. So not too bad, man. And I feel like, based on this game's predecessor, this game is probably going to be around for a long time. So don't feel bad being comfortable hanging out with Kella here in the world of Call of Dragons. So that is going to do it, my friends. A nice look at Call of Dragons. I'm still going to be playing the game because this PC client just makes it so easy to play, right? Like I'll just turn this thing on in the background and I'll be doing something else. Like click a few buildings and go do something else. All right, that's the way I like to play. Oh, I got another 10 pull. Let's see. See if we get anything good here. Nothing too good there. Ripperoonie. So the summons I've done thus far have been the relic summons. Let's do a hero summon. let that full summon animation play out. Let's see if we get anybody good. We got a bunch of duplicate little crystals here, a bunch of speed ups, some stars to star up your heroes, which is always nice. Here is a golden chest 10 pull. Oh, hey, we did get someone new. Let me get out of the way. Lots of personality. The Master of Poisons, huh? All right. Ensnares the enemy, damage over time, reduces their marching speed. All magic units, you want to pair him up with magic troops. His Legion takes 15% less normal attack damage in the field. Very cool. And then when he is attacked, there's a 15% chance to ensnare the target. Huh. Well, welcome to the squad there, friend. I love damage over time. I love poisons. So I'm definitely going to see if I can find a spot on my team for a character like that. So that is that, my friends. Hopefully you guys have a better idea of what Call of Dragons is all about. I know there's like a bunch of ads playing for this game right now, and it's hard to tell because some of those ads, they don't look like this game, man. They make this game look way different. At the end of the day, yes, it's still a city builder. But once again, I think that it is definitely one of the better ones to come out in a long time, especially with this PC client, baby. This PC client makes all the difference. I can't wait to see, because when we were watching the pre-registration video footage, some of those battles looked insane. So, you know, I assume the more of these battles I do, the more troops I can bring, because right now I can only bring 2 legions. Imagine if I can do like 4 or something. Can you imagine that? Yeah, FG, it's 4. Yeah, imagine it. It'd be kind of crazy. Especially with, you know, all of the different relics that'll be going off as well. I kind of like the relics that I have right now. I keep wanting to like press the space bar to like pause the game, but that's not how this game works. Not how it works. Boop. All right, guys, I am out. That is Call of Dragons. I'm FG, bruh, and I'm out.